trouble going to second base. Shorts is always something you would want to see for yourself. I would say that's a possibility.
In round 2 last night, the Reds selected right-handed pitcher Lyon Richardson out of Jensen Beach High School in Florida with the 72nd pick overall. Cincinnati taking right-handed pitcher Josiah Gray from Lemoyne College in New York. Frontier League Baseball tonight, the Florence Freedom will be out to snap a 9-game losing streak as they're back home to open a series versus Southern Illinois. In the NHL, Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals last night, the Washington Capitals are up for 3 goals in the first period, went on to rout the Vegas Golden Knights 6-2. Capitals open up a commanding 3-1 lead in that best-of-7 series. Game 5 Thursday night in Las Vegas. In golf, Marymount's and Ohio State's Will Grimmer will play in the upcoming U.S. Open. Grimmer was the top qualifier at Springfield yesterday with rounds of 66 and 69 filled. LSN News Radio 700 WLW Sports.
Ready or not, summer's here, and Frisch's Big Boy is spicing it up with our spicy primetime sandwiches.
That's not cold.
3 highly flavorful sandwiches sure to spice up your taste buds. From our Buffalo Blue Burger to our Southwest Veggie Burger and our Buffalo Chicken Sandwich, you'll get a kick out of each spicy summer treat. Try one before it's too late, because just like summer, these 3 sandwiches won't last forever.
Actually, it's 13 degrees where I'm at now.
Music Festival is back.
The festival is insane to bring all these different types of music together.
Can you believe all the artists?
The best bands in the world with the biggest stars from all walks of music under one roof.
Here's how our 2018 iHeartRadio Music Festival lineup is revealed this morning at 9.
7:47 on this Tuesday, and we welcome back Brian Combs to the festivities. Brian, what's going on?
Miss America. The pageant is going to undergo some fundamental changes. Gretchen Carlson, the former Miss America, former TV reporter here in the Tri-State, is now in charge of the pageant, and she tells Good Morning America today that it's no longer going to be a pageant. She is turning it into a competition. That means that some things that we have seen as part of the pageant for years no longer are going to take place, like the swimsuit competition.
What?
What? Gretchen Carlson, who competed in the swimsuit to be Miss America back around 1990, I think. She says that will not be part of this competition anymore.
That contest hasn't been relevant for
She says
years.
that no longer will becoming Miss America be based on your physical appearance.
Well, see, now, I can't argue with that. I mean, it just hasn't been relevant to where we are as a society for many, many years. In fact, for several years, it didn't even make it on television.
Right, I mean, they haven't had it's
like on Netflix
for the longest time, so we'll see where it goes from here, but she is making it clear that fundamentally that competition is going to change, and she believes much for the better.
Well, we'll see. I just, you and I go back to Burt Parks and all that, and, on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, and it's just, well, good for them. They've got to get relevant.
Coming up on our news at 8 o'clock is over the Rhine Safe. The city's hottest neighborhood has been the scene of the most murders over the past week. More in 15 minutes. News Radio 7 WLW.
7:49. Time for the Medical Minute, brought to you by Mercy Health. Nicholas Early. Dr. Nicholas Early is a Mercy Health physician, and he specializes in orthopedic surgery, practicing from the Wellington Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Eastgate facility, and the one that they have out there on Beachmont Avenue. Well, actually, it's on 5 Mile Road in Anderson Township. Anyway, he got to visit, as they say back in the old neighborhood, with Mike McConnell about knee injuries and prevention, and here's how that conversation went.
I would assume that more men have knee issues than women. Am I right about that?
No, in some cases it's pretty split, but when you look at some specific injuries, there are some cases where women are actually more prone to certain injuries. And in fact, one of the most common sports injuries that we see, ACL injuries, actually can be more common in females, especially in younger females.
Okay. When I think about it, I know a woman in that situation right now.
Yeah, and that really has to do not necessarily with overall numbers, but just with the percentages of the people that are participating.
Is an ACL pretty much always a result of some traumatic event that's just not a wear and tear kind of a thing?
Correct. So when we're talking about an injury like an ACL, which is an injury to a ligament in your knee, usually there has to be some kind of trauma associated with it, where you're having some kind of, pivoting mechanism or something where you're going to know that you've injured your knee.
Well, anyway, I know that as you get older, the chances of you pivoting and doing something you don't want to do get pretty better. 750 right now. Let's check traffic and weather coming up. No, let's go to a break first, then we'll do that. 700 WLW.
Hi, I'm Matt Sander of Woody Sander Ford. My grandfather, Woody, believed in our customers' Bill of Rights, that you should be treated with respect, that we will be open and honest with you, and that you are treated like family. When you are thinking about your next car, remember WoodySanderFord.com.
This is Jennifer Mueller, Vice President of Human Resources at Cintas. We believe in offering our employees the best in benefits, and that's why we offer Delta Dental coverage.
Delta Dental. We do dental better. DeltaDentalOH.com.
Now we can fire up the old wagon. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. What's going on out there, Chuck?
From the UC Health Traffic Center, UC Health, ranked by U.S. News & World Report as one of the country's leading providers of urology services. Getting heavier on 71, both southbound, slowing Fields Road to Red Bank, and northbound, which is, I'm seeing brake lights from just before Smith Edwards in Kenwood. There's also an accident at Smith Edwards. They are over on the left shoulder. Northbound 75 continues heavy from Erlanger to the Brent Spence and from 74 through to Town Street. Southbound slows a bit through Westchester, then a bit more through Laughlin. Westbound 275, you're often on the brakes after you come out of Milford past Loveland. Northbound 471, that's backing into Southgate. Chuck Ingram, News Radio 700 WLW.
This report is brought to you by McCabe Lumber, building and remodeling showroom in Loveland.
Building a new Trex deck, McCabe Lumber has a warehouse of Trex in stock at unbeatable prices. Hey, Gary Sullivan here. I like the Trex Transcends. Looks great and really low maintenance. Trex at McCabe Lumber in stock. On display, unbeatable prices.
Sunny and 84 today. How about that for a glorious Tuesday in the Tri-State? Maybe some rain tonight, but when they say maybe some rain, they really mean maybe no too as well. Sunny, high near 77 tomorrow. Gorgeous for the rest of the week. We'll top out near 90 on Friday. We're at 62 degrees right now at the Tri-State Severe Weather Station, 700 WLW. Stand by. Tournament and Jones on baseball is coming up.
Did you know that 1 out of every 3 men over 40 may have low testosterone? LowTcenter.com.
Live from the 700 WLW studios, driven by Mike Castrucci Ford in Milford and Alexandria. Visit the largest volume Ford dealer in the Tri-State and let them save you time and money. Your #1 for a reason. That's Mike Castrucci Ford.
You're listening to 700 WLW. Also available on 94.5 FM WKFS HD2 Milford, W233BG Cincinnati.
Now's a really great time to purchase a new home. Hi, I'm Gary Kester, president of Eagle Savings Bank. Eagle has mortgage rates at 4.21% APR for qualified borrowers. Visit EagleSavings.com. Eagle Savings Bank, equal housing lender.
Oh, man.
Lucky Cobb Chevy Buick GMC in Ohio is your hometown Chevy Buick GMC dealer. Check out our world-class auto spa for complete car and truck details. We aim not to simply provide you a service, but earn your business for years to come. Drive the extra 20 to save plenty. Think fresher and better with UDF Market Company. From hot-to-go sandwiches and fresh fruit yogurt parfaits to new salad shakers, each great to grab and go and satisfy any appetite day or night. UDF Market Company is fresher, better, and only at UDF. Reliable Products and Services is your hometown team for every office need. RPS is locally owned and service is priority one. Next day delivery on office supplies, janitorial supplies, furniture, and more. Call today or go to rpsohio.com to get started and see the difference. Reliable Products and Services, rpsohio.com.
Come on, guys. This is...
Western and Southern Financial Group presents Brenneman and Jones on Baseball. Brought to you in part by your Tri-State
25 miles under
and
the
by
speed
the
limit.
Healthcare Management Group on 700 WLW, the home of the Reds.
When the Reds were in L.A. a few weeks ago, they had the, I don't want to say pleasure, but in light of the way they dealt with this young man, it was not a problem. And that was a young man by the name of Pat Venditti. who has become known as probably the most successful, and I'll put quotes behind that word because he really hasn't had all that much success in the big leagues as an ambidextrous pitcher.
Well, I was actually,
I know you
by
were.
the poolside, because I had text Marty on this, by the poolside in Los Angeles, and actually having a Grey Goose and tonic.
Certainly you are.
And maybe some king crab legs.
Yes.
That's beside the point. And my brother-in-law yells out, "Tracy, come down here, come down here." And I'm thinking, what the heck happened? I go out there and he goes, "This guy's ambidextrous. He throws both hands, both arms." And I'm thinking, I've never seen that before, ever, and watched it. But what happened in that at-bat was Joey Votto hit like a little slider to right field for a home run. But it does catch you off guard because it was so strange to see someone switch gloves. Now, he's got a 6-fingered glove. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
And let me throw this. Are batters allowed to change only one time? Because you can go back and forth, right? The batter, let's say if the batter's a switch hitter.
No, you got to stay in the box and complete the at-bat based on where you started. Just like he has to complete pitching to you as a hitter and cannot change hands. Whenever he hit, well, we'll talk more about it in just a moment.
When it comes to driving a truck, there are the everyday adventures, then there are big jobs, and then there are the really big jobs. Chevy offers you the right truck to fit your lifestyle. From Colorado to Silverado 1500 and Silverado HD. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. So from the everyday adventures to the really big jobs, you can count on Chevy trucks. See your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Dependability based on longevity. 1987 July 2017 full-size pickup registrations.
Covenant Village, located on the west side of Cincinnati, offers state-of-the-art physical rehabilitation provided by an innovative and compassionate team of healthcare professionals. Covenant works hard to successfully get you back home safely. Remember, it's never too early to start planning. Contact the experts at Covenant Village by calling 513-605-3000. That's 513-605-3000 or visit hcmg.com. Covenant Village, greater care for greater Cincinnati.
The Reds and Rockies rip it up in GABP tonight at 6:10 on 700 WLW, the home of the Reds.
We're talking about Pat Venditti, who is an ambidextrous pitcher with the Dodgers. When each hitter steps in, he's got to let the umpire and the hitter know which hand he's going to use to pitch with. And he's got to stay with that hand once that at-bat starts until the at-bat is over, where the guy gets a hit, strikes out, pops up, grounds out. He can't change in midstream facing one batter.
Okay, but the batter can change?
No, he can't. No, once he stands in, if he's a switch hitter, first the pitcher has to say which way I'm going to pitch.
Okay, so the pitcher has to...
Oh, he has to say it first. Yeah, and then the hitter will stand. If he said, I'm going to pitch as a right-hander, then the hitter said, okay, I'm going to hit from the left-handed batter's box.
Did it catch you off guard a little bit? Really? Because you know about this guy?
Well, there was a one by the name of Greg Harris.
Oh, yeah, right.
He did it against the Reds. In the 90s, the first time it ever happened in a game, he faced the Reds in Montreal. Pitching with both hands.
Yeah.
And the Reds beat him up a little bit. Now I'm going to give you another one.
Go ahead.
You know who may be the next one on the horizon? A young man by the name of Chris Armstrong, who is the youngest son of former Reds pitcher Jack Armstrong.
I didn't know that.
Oh, he's got a full ride at the University of Florida. He pitches with both hands, and he could be one day an ambidextrous pitcher in the big leagues.
Can you imagine throwing with your right arm and your left?
No,
I'm asking with you because you can't throw the other one. But can you imagine?
Play golf right-handed.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah, see? How about that? See?
I just learn something about you all the time.
Yeah, we're finished.
Hey, Cincinnati, it's Lance McAllister. Did you know it's possible to get Wi-Fi from a neighbor without stealing it? It's true. Right now, you can get 200 meg Fioptics internet plus TV starting at $49.99 a month for 6 months from your neighbors at Cincinnati Bell. $49.99. Well, I spend more filling up my car in a month. Call 565-FAST. Visit a store or cincinnatibell.com/49bundle to learn more. Some restrictions apply. Taxes and fees not included. Cincinnati Bell, the fastest, most reliable, most neighborly provider there is.
Hi, this is Marty Brenneman. And this is Tom Brenneman. Nothing's more important to me than family. That's why I always make sure that they're safe when riding in a car.
You're absolutely right, Tom. If you're a parent, please make sure your children are always buckled up.
Just ask my kids. The first thing we do when getting in the car is buckle up.
That's music to my ears. Buckle up your kids. If you don't, what's holding them back?
A service of the Ohio Department of Public Safety.
The rest are on the radio.
You've been listening to Brenneman and Jones on Baseball, presented by Western and Southern Financial Group and brought to you in part by Cincinnati Bell and the Ohio Department of Public Safety on 700 WLW, the home of the Reds.
Dan Hort for Serval Electric. Time for spring cleaning and sprucing up the house? Have an outlet, fan, light switch that isn't working. Schedule a service call today with Serval Electric, a third-generation local company serving Greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Dayton. ServalElectric.com.
Are you searching for a new car or very sized SUV with great gas mileage? Well, yeah. Columbia Hyundai has lots of them. A new 2018 Hyundai Elantra is $229 a month with no money down.
Spin down. Oh, man. Fucking tight shoes. All right. I love you.